Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the San Antonio Spurs. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Johnson. Collins is out there with Jones. And it's Sohan in at the power forward. And for Utah, we've got Kelly Olynyk. Sexton is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Markkanen. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Famers.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Jones looking for an opening. Over to the left wing. Here's Collins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And that one falls for Collins. This late in the season, some teams are looking forward to the lottery. Steve, what can they take out of these last couple games of the regular season?
Kevin, it's a chance to develop your young players. And at the same time, your front office will be making decisions on free agents. So you want to see who plays hard.
And so Collins nails both of them.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Thing of beauty, in terms of pure shooting form, Markkanen is already well polished.
Johnson, a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 3-point game, and he slams it down right on top of Keldon Johnson.
We talk about Markkanen's handle. How about finishing strong above the rim?
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Sexton against Jones. Pass to Collins. Launches it. That one, no good. For Utah, they've got their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Markkanen, and there's another one for the Jazz.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Jones kicks to Collins. And the pass to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
So aggressive and explosive. Keldon Johnson excels at getting to the rim and finishing strong.
Markkanen from outside. And Utah, another 3.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Johnson in the corner for the 3. Rebound, Utah.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Sexton's shot is good.
That's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Jones in the post, defended by Sexton. Markkanen against Johnson. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense right on him. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the paint, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Jones, following the bucket by the Jazz. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Deep 2 from Clarkson. Again, the Jazz score.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Sexton. Collins grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 11. Jones with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. Inside, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And good that time.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Jones against Sexton. Jones drives in. It's deflected.
You know, having a point guard who can block shots is a luxury. Sexton with terrific timing and reach on that one.
Buries it from three-point range.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Now, here's Collins. Last time out, he had 13 points.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Markkanen. And again, it's Utah.
About 5 of 6 to start. Looks like he brought his A game.
Jones against Sexton. To end the run, and it's blocked. Here's Markkanen, and there's another one for the Jazz. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers. The hustle stats for Utah.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
They've out-hustled their opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage. nice work from him over the last 10 games, averaging 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Spurs trail by 18. On the wing, Johnson to stop the run. Traps in the tray. Johnson's got 5 now.
You got to play up on Johnson. This is why. Look at that jump.
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
And San Antonio has possession following the bucket by the Jazz. Jones finds Collins. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. Kelly Olynyk on top.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. No good from outside.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Outside, Jones. The 3 from Johnson. Rebound by Olynyk.
Okay, that's frustrating. He worked hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Sexton against Jones. Passes to Johnson. Will it go? And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
So both teams making some changes here. Jazz leading by 22. Pass to Abaji. Markkanen inside the line. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Markkanen's got 18 points.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening. Keldon Johnson thinks he's in a dunk contest. What a forceful throwdown.
Three from Gay. And again, that's the Jazz from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
The Spurs shooting 33% here in the first quarter.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Markkanen's gotten all of his threes to drop for him. 3 for 3. Graham, the pass to Johnson. They set the screen over Gay. Johnson can't get it to go. And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Abaji. And again, it's Utah.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Jacks up a 3. And Devontae Graham good for 3.
Attack mode. Devontae Graham sees his opening and pulls it up out of nowhere.
To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Markkanen's got 23.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Pass to Birch. He takes it in. Got a piece of it. Outside, Markkanen. Shoots over Johnson. Again, the Jazz score.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
San Antonio calls timeout. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Are you ready? It's t-shirt giveaway time.
For the Jazz, Azubuike's checked in, and Toscano Anderson subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. And the Spurs making a change here. So it's San Antonio now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first.
One thing to like about Bates Diop is his ability to score from all 3 areas.
Greg, what I like is he's comfortable facing up, and he can put the ball on the floor. He's a strong cutter, and that kind of versatility goes a long way in the NBA.
And he makes the first. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the 3. The statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Gay.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn borough.
Lets it go from the wing. Nice jump shot. Good. Gay's got 7.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
The pass to Graham. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shots good by Wesley.
Good ball movement from Devontae Graham, noticing the wide open teammate and getting it to him.
Here's Abaji. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
For Utah, there have been 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
And so he makes both from the line. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or 2.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Here's Azubuike. Misses off the right iron.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Now here's Graham. He's guarded closely. Offline with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Horton Tucker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Taylor Horton Tucker falling in love with the mid-range jumper.
1:03 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Graham. All sorts of time. It's good. Graham's got his second basket of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Toscano Anderson. Birch grabs the board. Now Wesley. 9-point game his last outing. Graham, Babas debates Dion. And here is Wesley. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Azubuike. And the Jazz with possession. Shot from 16. Again, the Jazz score.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And here is Wesley. Pass to Graham. Utah with the rebound. Here's Toscano Anderson. No good from 18.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammate.
Lauri Markkanen getting it done for Utah. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. They've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Toscano Anderson in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Sexton. Again, the Jazz score.
Dangerous score from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Jones with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Jones kicks to Wesley. Back to Jones. All alone. 2 points. That one goes. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Sexton. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Down low, here's Jones. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Clarkson. And Wesley pulls it down. Spurs have gone a nice 3-0-3 to start the second. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
And that's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Jones. Kicks it out to Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Utah. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Toscano Anderson. Utah's gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. And the shot goes down. Sexton's got 11.
You can't let a smaller guard burn you inside. Still, you got to love Sexton's focus and fearlessness.
Jones uses the glass to finish the layup.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Offside Markkanen. And Utah again with the bucket.
Since day one, there was never any doubt that Markkanen could score, but we didn't know he'd be this prolific.
Jones, the pass to Collins. To the inside. And Big Siop gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Shot from the wing. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 6 assists here tonight. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Outside Collins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Jones dishes to Collins. And that one, good. Collins has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
The 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Zach Collins has battled through multiple injuries. That held him to play just under 185 games in his first 5 seasons.
Outside, Jones. Olynyk is covering. Collins a screen on Olynyk. That shot wide open. And with Collins, it's tough, Steve, to develop as a player when you're constantly rehabbing from injury.
Thankfully, he's young and still has upside. Kevin, when healthy, though, he is shown to be a solid defender. And with his three-point shot, he can bring value as a stretch 5.
Here's Collins. Drops in the layup for 2. Collins has got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Sexton against Jones. And the rejection by Collins. And he's able to get it back. Goes back up. And Utah again with the bucket.
The man is a microwave. This team loves Clarkson's take-charge attitude when it comes to scoring.
Tries from 10. The shot's good. He's got 8.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
He started by Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
The Jazz have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
At the line for Utah, Kessler, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what. This guy is a high flyer, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Utah has gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Markkanen, good. It's always striking great to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
There's the pick. Johnson attacking. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Six on the shot clock. No good on the quick three.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yep, that one goes.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Johnson for three. And it's Johnson again missing. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. And again, it's Utah.
Building off a solid first quarter. He's been lights out here in the second.
Now here's Jones. 6 points for him. Pass to Roby. He's covered by Clarkson. The pass to Roby. To the wing on the left. Johnson right side. This one for three. And it's Johnson again missing.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Count it. Markkanen's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Jones against Sexton. Out left to the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. 11 points in the game.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Johnson against Markkanen. They get the rebound. Here's Clarkson. And he banks in the layup. Clarkson's got 17 now.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Jones finds Johnson. Launches it. Unable to get that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Olynyk the pass to Clarkson. Shoots. And that's good from Sexton on the assist from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 6 assists now in the game. San Antonio's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Roby the pass to Jones. The 11-footer. Rebounded by the Jazz. Olynyk's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Sexton for 3. And the Jazz another 3.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% for the field. Jones kicks to Johnson. Back to Jones. Can they get it? Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Johnson outside, inside, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Clean pass by Keldon Johnson to set up the shooter beautifully. What a play.
Here's Sexton. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Sexton's got 20 points. The Spurs shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Johnson in the corner, beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Jazz shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Sexton for 3. Here's Olynyk. And he uses the glass on the way. Olynyk's got his first basket of the night.
Even though he lacks length, Olynyk's hustle makes him a threat on second chance opportunities.
Johnson outside. To the paint. Here's Sohan. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. Jones, the pass to Roby. For three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Clarkson outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. Here's Sohan. And the shot goes in. Sohan's got his second basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Sexton for three. The shot comes out. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. It's Jones on the wing. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds tonight. For three, Olynyk. Not going to go that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shoots the three. Johnson can't get it to go.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Three-pointer, Markkanen sinks the three-pointer. Markkanen's got 40 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three from Johnson. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good by Roby. Roby's got 9 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Both teams decided to change it up. Graham surveying the floor. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Jazz just dominating this one. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Utah Jazz.
You look at the rebounding numbers, and it tells the tale. I'm telling you, great effort on the glass has helped them build a big lead.
I was sad they look like grown men playing against third graders. They should have no problems closing this one out.
And let's take a moment to shift gears and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, this one should be very informative. We'll just see how even these teams are. The rankings might not tell the whole story.
Projections mean nothing to me.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
The Spurs shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. They've got Collins. Johnson is out there with Jones. And it's Sohan in at the 4. No one covering. He's got 13.
Really solid from deep. You have to stay connected to Johnson or he'll hurt you.
You know, Steve, the persistent growth of Keldon Johnson is pretty impressive.
It is, Kevin. He is obviously receptive to good coaching and is committed to finding success here in the league. Almost across the board, you see his stats creeping up season to season.
Here's Jones. Passes it to Johnson. Inside. That's good from Collins on the assist by Johnson.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's San Antonio. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Over Collins. And off the front. And in it goes. Markkanen's got 42 in the game.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Pass to Collins. There's the dish to Jones. From deep, Johnson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Johnson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs. Here's Olynyk. And Jones pulls it down.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
To the left side wing. Sohan. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. The Jazz second.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
The 15-footer. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside, Sexton. He climbs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Sexton's got 22 points. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 assists. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Rebounded by the Jazz. Clarkson on the wing, covered by Johnson.
Even when he first came into the league, this was Clarkson's go-to move, pressing the action off the dribble.
San Antonio's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 13.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws in the game. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
The Jazz with the timeout. Loudest fans get free t-shirts. Get that, it's on the Utah Jazz Desert.
Toscano Anderson's checked in for Markkanen. The Spurs also with the sub. Bates Diop's checked in.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. And so Jones nails both of them. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Clarkson. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
Plays it up off the glass. 15 points in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Jones kicks to Collins. He dishes it to Johnson. Pass to Jones. Here's Bates Diop. And here's Johnson outside. That shot off. Clarkson against Johnson. And Clarkson gets it to go on the assist from Olenek. Clarkson's got 25 points in the game. Fires the three. Drops in the tray.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
Here's Toscano Anderson.
Oh, did you see that?
Nice job by Clarkson moving the ball there. His coaches would like to see a little more of that.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. Outside Collins. Down low. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Utah shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And no good that time. Spurs have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Low block shot on the way. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Jones against Sexton. Jones with the bounce pass. Here's Bates Diop. Hits it from three-point range. Bates Diop's got 9.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And that one is good.
Great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Outside, Jones. Johnson right side. And there's the pass to Bates Diop. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Sexton. That shot misses. Excellent D that time from Jones. Defended by Sexton. On the wing, Johnson. He's got 16. 6 to shoot. The tray. Utah with the rebound. Outside, Sexton. Here's Clarkson. Power down with both hands.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Jones with, he's got 13. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 20 points for him.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
That one is good again. He's 6 away from the floor with the basket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
At the elbow, Collins. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Utah calls timeout.
Who wants the T-shirt? To Utah 10, greater than
Teams changing it up here. A moment now to check out some numbers for him. Way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight. Mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
And San Antonio shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Now here's McDermott. He's covered closely. Here's the screen. He kicks it to Graham. Passes it to Birch. Goes up the baseline. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his third assist on the night. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
High percentage look for mid-range. Rudy quick into the air and accurate from that distance.
To the inside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And Devontae Graham's skills as a three-point marksman are impressive.
GA, the stat sheet says it all. Multiple seasons he's been in the top 20 for three-point makes, and he loves to find those daggers from three.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Graham. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
Whether it's off the dribble or on the spot up, Devontae Graham has proven to be a solid shooter.
Abaji can't get it to go. The Spurs shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. McDermott kicks to West. It's tipped. Here's Gay. Good on the 7-footer. Gay's got 4 points this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Horton Tucker, that's good. Here's San Antonio now. Graham, the pass to West. Back to Graham. Pass to Wesley. There's the 3. Can't hit that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Pass to Toscano Anderson. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Azubuike. An easy 2 points on the layup. Azubuike's got his second bucket of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
It's blocked, and he gets it back. And they'll keep possession. Over to the left wing. On its way from McDermott for 2, and finally they hit 1.
That's his aggressive mentality, always ready to shoot. In catch-and-shoot situation, McDermott gets set, and he's ready to fire.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Jazz. Obi, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Gay.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
To the wing on the left. The 3. Roby can't hit. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Utah. Right side, Markkanen. Nice shot from the wing. Markkanen's got 44.
I like the extra pass. We know Rudy's a shooter first, but he also understands what this offense requires.
Graham inside the line. Utah with the rebound. Azubuike's got 5 rebounds tonight. Markkanen inside the line. Bucket is good. Markkanen's got 46 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Nice shot by McDermott.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And they recover it. Gay outside. He tries for 3.
Jazz foul, Udoka Azubuike. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now Graham, 7 points in the game. 4 seconds left. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Graham's got 9 points. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They've got Jones, and it's Dunn in at the 1 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And he's good on the 3 ball.
The pull-up jump shot. You can see this is where Chris Dunn's work ethic has improved this shot immensely.
Kicks to McDermott. Dunn against Wesley. And stolen by Dunn. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And there's the lay-in.
In the open court, that's where Chris Dunn can really let loose, creating havoc for the defense.
It's Wesley on the wing. Right wing. Here's Roby. Off target with his 3. And for the Jazz, their shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We talk about players, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
And the first one at the line is good. Spurs making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Spurs shooting straight 49% from the field. Out to the right wing. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Dunn. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. From the arc.
Yeah, still struggling to find the bottom of the net from three-point range this half. They were much better in the first.
To the paint, here's Wesley. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Here's Dunn. Another miss by Utah. Wesley against Dunn. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Puts up a 3. Rebounded by McDermott. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Got a hand on it. Against Wesley. Dunn's shot's good.
You know, this is where Dunn's best shooting the jumper.
And the Spurs with possession. Driving in. Three-pointer. The shot by Barlow, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Azubuike. That one a little long.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Fires, high post. Dunn misses. And so Graham will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Wesley the pass to Jang. No good on the three. Jazz have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Abaji. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Jang inside, and he drops it in from the low post. Jang's got his first bucket in this one. Jazz shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Pulls it up. Here's Azubuike. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
And it's Wesley missing. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
On the basket by Jones.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And here is Graham. Jang with the screen for Graham. Good on the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
There's the pass to West. Fires from 14. Rebounded by the Jazz. Azubuike's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Jones. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Jones has got 6 points in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Passes to Barlow. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 8th assist here tonight.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Utah calls timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Lauri Markkanen.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Jazz have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Dunn. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
San Antonio's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's McDermott. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And as for McDermott, how about the last couple of seasons he's had?
GA career highs in scoring. He's not making a higher percentage, but he's taking more shots each game. Seems like it's been a recipe for success.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for McDermott. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
And McDermott drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Toscano Anderson's shot is off. The Spurs shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Down against Wesley. Pass to Bates-Diop. Down low. And finished off by Chang.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
This is Dunn's game. Terrific acceleration. Very hard to stay in front of.
Tipped away. It's 2-on-1 for the finish. And Dunn with the slam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Wesley against Dunn. Wide open look. And it's Wesley missing.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Utah calls timeout.
Your Utah Jazz record as 4.
Is checked in for Gorgie Dan. Wesley against Dunn. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Dunn.
Dunn's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Chris Dunn is shifty, does the most damage with the ball in his hands,
Wesley.
and you see why. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
The outside leaner. Birch grabs the board. The Spurs have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Pass to Graham. To the left wing. And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch four position.
And McDermott drops them both. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Shoots over Graham. To the wing right side. Tries again. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Elbow shot is on the way. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Goes up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. San Antonio's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. McDermott, no one around him, cans the shot with nobody near him. McDermott's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Toscano Anderson. Second shot opportunity, and he gets it to go.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Wesley the pass to Graham. A 3 ball. The rebound by the Jazz.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Azubuike. Birch grabs the board. The Spurs shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Wesley. He kicks to Graham. The topic of parity is always front and center with the NBA. So, Steve, how do you see the balance in the league these days?
Well, Kevin, the NBA's done a good job trying to keep financial equality between teams. But the biggest stars want to play in the biggest markets. So parity will always be a factor.
Here's Dunn. Nails the 16-footer.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again, teams giving up big leads. At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's Jones. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. Bates Diop's got 4 rebounds in this game. Graham gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer, no good.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
McDermott finds Graham. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Toscano Anderson. He's defended by McDermott, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take a different look for Utah. Gay comes in for Jones. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Dunn. Roby, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Spurs shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Now here's Graham. Floats one, and it's in there.
Love that floater from Devontae Graham. Put the right amount of touch on that difficult shot.
Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound, San Antonio. McDermott's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wesley. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Toscano Anderson. Offline from the high post.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lauri Markkanen.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Graham kicks to Wesley. The pass to Birch. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Inside, here's Roby. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Utah calls timeout.
Utah timeout.
They're up by 30. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth.
Here they come. Your Utah Jazz Dancers.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jones is checked in. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Another miss by Utah. Wesley the pass to Jones. Passes it to Wesley. The three. Rebound Utah. Here's Toscano Anderson. On the 3 off target. Jones with it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Jordan. Congrats on the win. Huge night offensively. What does it feel like to ride that wave?
It feels good. My teammates, man, they were finding me. We were screening, we were playing well, moving the ball like how we're supposed to do and what we preach. Then defensively, we just did a great job. Keeping guys in front of them. Everybody just pitched in, and another great team win.
And you were a big part of that, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.